Hey Dumpling, why don't you come on over here? What, you chicken? Actually, yes, I'm P.F. Chang's home menu chicken dumplings. Today I will be reviewing P.F. Chang's chicken dumplings. Dark meat chicken, shredded cabbage, sliced scallions with the signature sauce packet. It's like a nice dumpling meal here. I think it is supposed to be done in the skillet, but I will be doing microwave. Before we get there though, let's take a look at the nutrition facts. It's got different for per serving and per container. The per container is not divisible by per serving. Per container we've got 410 calories, and per serving we've got 150. So we got a little bit extra in the per container, which is weird. What is a serving? 3 dumplings and 2 TSP, I don't remember if that's tablespoon or teaspoon, of sauce. So maybe the extra is like some extra sauce or something. I'm gonna just do per container because I'm gonna just eat the whole container. The box isn't that big. I think I can eat all of it at once. 17% for total fat, 13% for saturated fat, not bad. 12% cholesterol. Here's where they get you. 1,690 mg, 73% for sodium. Super salty. I assume that's probably the sauce. That's a lot of salt. 20% for carbs, 17 grams of protein. Not too bad aside from extremely salty. What is it with microwave meals and being excessively salty? But this is probably the saltiest one yet for the calories to salt ratio. Oh well, to the instructions. So it suggests a skillet, but I will not be doing a skillet because I am lazy and do the microwave. So we're gonna be getting a lesser version of the dish, probably, but that's okay. Place 4 dumplings and 1 cup of water in a 1 quart microwave safe bowl. Okay, so I can do 1 cup of water. I don't know that I have a quart microwave safe bowl. I have bowls. I have no idea what their size is, so we're just going to use a bowl that seems about the right size. Cover and microwave on high 3 to 3.5 minutes. Drain well, and then you're done. That sounds pretty easy. I assume there's going to be more than 4 dumplings. Man, why do they want you to do 4 dumplings at once, but the serving size is 3 dumplings? What is even the point of the per serving section then? I guess eating this with multiple people maybe. But then you gotta do multiple cooking things, which I'm probably gonna have to do since I imagine this is gonna have a bunch of dumplings. Let's see. We have 7 dumplings, so that's why the per container was different than the per serving, because we've got an extra dumpling. So these are the dumplings. Can't really see them very well. They look fine. We have the sauce packet here. It looks like soy sauce. Probably is. This is soy saucy thing. I'm gonna go cook this up and be back in, what is it gonna be? It's probably gonna be like 8 minutes because I gotta do 2 rounds. So be back. I have returned. So we got the dumplings here. They look decent. This is the box. Pretty much the same. I will say there doesn't really seem to be that much sauce. Maybe it's fine. It's very soy sauce-like sauce, so expecting soy sauce. I did count wrong, and there were actually 8 of these, which makes sense because you cook 4 at a time, despite the serving size being 3, but we'll ignore that for now. My brother did steal one though, so we've got 7 here. Everything seems alright so far. The sauce packet does not have any clear tear lines, so you gotta like cut it open or something. So you're gonna need a tool for that. Anyway, let's take a little taste here. I'll dip it because that's what the box has. Alright. Okay, so first off, the sauce hit me pretty hard at the beginning. It is a soy sauce type thing. Something in here is a little heat spicy. I sort of feel it around my mouth. I'm thinking maybe it is the sauce. But after that first little thing where I got a whole bunch of sauce at once, the dumpling sort of took over. And the dumpling, what to say about the dumpling? Let's have another. The dumpling itself is okay. It is vastly overpowered by the sauce. The sauce is strong. The dumplings themselves are kind of boring. You can tell that there's a little bit more than just the chicken. Hold on, let me cut one in half maybe. Yeah, so you can see the little green in there maybe. So the scallions or whatever. It's all right. It's dark meat, so if you don't like dark meat, it's kind of eh. Overall, I think the meat is fine. I'm not a huge fan of the meat, and the outside of the dumpling is like this very mediocre pasta thing. Yeah, so the outside of the dumpling is like this very, it's not ultra thin, but kind of thin pasta layer, but it's very much a pasta that's just meant to hold stuff. The pasta is not why you're eating it. I don't know, it just tastes like really basic pasta. It's almost like a sheet of just pasta. I assume pasta is the right term. It's not doughy or anything. It's kind of just like a sheet of, instead of a noodle, it's a flat sheet. And it's a very mediocre noodle, flat sheet thing at that. The inside of the dumplings are fine. You can taste the dark meat chicken, and it's got sort of almost a ground up chickenish texture with little scallions, the sort of green thing here. You can sort of tell those are there a little bit, but they don't really add too much. Really, the dumplings themselves are quite boring. The sauce is like 90% of the taste. It's much stronger than the taste of the dumpling themselves, or the dumpling itself. How to describe the sauce? It's like soy sauce if it were sweeter but also spicy. It's very interesting. I guess that is the best way to describe the sauce. Sweet, spicy soy sauce. I think it's interesting. I'm not convinced that it's good yet, but it does make the dish interesting because the dumplings themselves are not super amazing or really interesting. The sauce is. It's also very liquid, which results in it not fully coating or getting absorbed, I guess, by the dumplings. So when you first take a bite, you get hit by like overwhelming sauce, but then once that subsides, you get into the more normal dumpling flavor. Really, the dumpling sort of provides the texture and feel, while the sauce provides the flavor. For a rating, I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the sauce. I think it's very interesting, but I'm not convinced I like it yet. And the dumplings themselves are just kind of too boring. It's not great. The sauce, though, really brings out a lot of flavor, but I am not sure if I like it. So the sauce makes or breaks this dish. If you like the sauce, you'll like the dish. You know what the outside of this is kind of like in sort of consistency and taste, I think? Like plain bow tie pasta. Something like that, maybe. I could be wrong. I'm trying to stretch here. But yeah, 5.5 out of 10. Not a huge fan of the sauce, and the sauce is where all the flavor is. I guess they did provide me with enough sauce because I'm pretty much done. Anyway, 5.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my dudes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. In this outro, I will be discussing a new word I've added to my vernacular. Pog. What does it mean? How is it used? How do you explain it to somebody? What even does being someone's little PogChamp even remotely mean? Well, it's really hard to explain to people that don't know. For something to be Pog, it's just Pog. You know down inside what it means when you use it, but you can't really explain it. It's kind of like an expression of excitement or enthusiasm at something happening, bad or good. Anyway, Twitch memes are apparently the YOLO swag of our time. By our time, I mean the Zoomer time now. How stupid is it? Very. What was the point of this? Who knows? I've just been saying Pog a lot, and I don't know how to explain what it means to people in a really succinct, good way. Anyway, thank you for watching. See ya.